Hello everyone and welcome to the Equal Parenting UK YouTube channel. Um, for those of you that sort of don't know me, my name is Zach. I have been over the last 5 years, which has now come to an end, been through the family court system. Um, Myself and many other sort of mainly fathers out there have been failed by the family court system. In turn, meaning that obviously children are failed by that system as well. So I have set up this campaign, so Equal Parenting UK. And I just want to do a little video to introduce the campaign to you guys, as long as our sort of 5 key points for reform. So, so Equal Parenting UK, the aim of this campaign is to create a movement for change to fix the systemic flaws that are within the family court system and the child maintenance service. I'll be doing many videos like this, introducing sort of the 5 key reforms or key points in more detail, as well as sort of an up-to-date, ongoing, I suppose, way for you guys to follow the journey and follow the adventure. So so like I said, the 5 key points for change. Number one being shared parenting by default. So essentially, courts should begin with the assumption of a 50-50 shared parenting scheme, unless it's proven otherwise. One little stat: 97% of resident parents are the mother, with less than 2% being the fathers. The court's default seems to be to offer every other weekend contact to the non-resident parent, who majority of the time is the father, and simple maths being that every other weekend is about 14% of a child's time. Which obviously isn't fair on the children. You know that they don't build that strong bond with their father, and vice versa. The father doesn't get to build as strong of a bond with the child. Second point is the child maintenance service, with maintenance being based on time, not nights. So currently calculations reflect nighttime contact, so not the actual time spent caring for a child, which it is unfair. I mean, in my previous sort of court orders prior to the final one we have now, we were given a 50-50 shared care arrangement. However, that was done based on days rather than nights. So the amount of times that I spent with my daughter overnight was 5 nights in every 14, sort of night rolling period, which isn't 50-50, and therefore the child maintenance service basically I had a case to answer to them, and I was paying about £300 a month in child maintenance, when in theory my ex-partner only really had my child 2 nights more every 14 sort of nights that I did. So yeah, we're basically asking for the calculations to reflect the actual time spent caring for the child and not just the overnight stays. Point number 3 is enforcing contact orders. So court orders are legally binding. Obviously, there are many penalties if you don't follow them, such as prison, seizure of assets, fines, all sorts of ways in which they can go around them. However, they're not respected and they're not enforced. 40% of resident parents openly admit to breaking court orders, with less than 2% of those, actually, I think it's 2% of those breaches actually coming with any penalty. Someone that I know, he has had to take his ex-partner back to court 10 times to enforce court orders, and because she just openly breaches them by refusing contact, and the courts have never done a thing. So it's almost like there is a, what's the word I'm trying to think of, really, I suppose? There's no incentive to not break a court order. It appears that the incentive is to break it, because you'll get away with it either way. Fourth one is equal recognition for fathers. So fathers are equally as important as mothers to a child's life. Fathers deserve the same access to records, decisions, the same oversight into their child's life, the same as the mother. The default is a 100% parental responsibility for any father or mother named on the birth certificate. However, it almost seems, definitely in my experience and speaking to other people, the non-resident parent, which, like I say, 97% of the time is the mother. Sorry, 97% of the time is the father. they're seen as passengers. They're seen as people that get in the way, and ultimately that's not right. Like I say, fathers deserve that equal recognition as mothers. And then the fifth one is independent oversight of the Child Maintenance Service. So currently, the Child Maintenance Service is run by the DWP, so the Department of Work and Pensions. So it is a government led, I suppose, scheme, department, whatever you want to call it. We're calling to introduce fair and transparent reviews for decisions made by the Child Maintenance Service and the family court system. Obviously, the family court system is always going to be that government-led. It's always going to be part of the Ministry of Justice, but there's no reason at all why the Child Maintenance Service needs to be part of the DWP. It should absolutely have an independent oversight. And yeah, much more to come on the Child Maintenance Service as well. So, very brief video for the first one, but I'm asking you guys to help me support the change, to demand the fairness, to put children first, and to follow my journey. There will be a link in the bio to our Facebook page, so Equal Parenting UK. And yeah, if you can, like I say, like the page, subscribe to the channel, follow along the journey, and share what you can, that'd be much appreciated. Thanks, guys.